Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a little minute since your girl posted a video on this bit but I am back with some action, and I needed that hiatus, you guys. My energy is coming back to me now. Pisces season was not good to me, it just was not, but thank God for Aries season, right? So much love to the Pisces. You guys are my favorite water sign, so there's that. But it just, this year, it didn't hit for me, you guys. Not in the good way, anyway. So, I say all of that to now get into the actual reading. So, you guys, I didn't know who I wanted to do readings for. So, I decided to choose at random. So, if you're watching this, you already know what sign I chose. But I'm going to choose now. And let's see who gets this beat. All right, let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. So, I said Pisces. I just finished Pisces, you guys. So, the energy is like fresh for me. Ooh, Taurus. It's almost your time, honey. Period. Okay. I'm excited. I love Taurus people as a fellow earth sign. I really do. All right, Taurus, let's get it in. So this is going to be love and romance for April 2022. If you are interested, it's going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What's going on in love and romance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? What is going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Ooh. Okay, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Overall energy, you deserve love. You are lovable. So Taurus, why do I feel like you needed that reminder? Like it didn't feel like confirmation. It felt like a reminder because maybe you forgot how lovable you are and how much love you actually deserve. You guys, if you see me like dusting nothing, I literally have cats that shed like it's nobody's business. And whenever I see the hair, I just cringe a little bit inside and I have like this impulse to sweep it away. So don't mind me. Back to you. Overall, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So Taurus, I think this is why, right? So maybe you're used to dealing with flaky people. This is what I'm getting. In April, you will find that this reminder of you deserving love, this will supersede any deceitful, any scandalous, any sneaky energy that you have had to deal with in the past. There we go. You may be dealing with somebody who in the month of April who reminds you that you are lovable after you've dealt with energies that were deceptive to you, right? Where people didn't really show their true colors, or maybe they did after some point in time and it wasn't the best thing to look at, right? For others of you, I'm also getting that you may be waking up, you know, in like a connection, not literally waking up in a connection, but like you may be in a connection and you in the month of April will be waking up to the fact that you don't deserve what you're dealing with or what you're settling for, right? Take it as it resonates. We're going to see. But I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you dealt with people in the past that were just really flaky. They were really just, you know, they didn't keep it 100. They didn't keep it a stack. They didn't do that. They like to lie, or they like to, you know, deceive you or do whatever it was that just wasn't in alignment with your best and highest good. And that's on period. So another reminder to you, Taurus, you deserve love. I had to say it again just in case you forgot since the beginning of the video. But let's go a little bit deeper for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. When it comes to love and romance in April 2022, what is the energy? When it comes to love and romance in April 2022, what is the energy? When it comes to love and romance in April 2022, what is the energy? First one, we have the mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So more energy of deception, the mask, not showing true feelings. If you look, the person in this pink card has on a mask as well. These people, they're wearing masks. So whatever you're dealing with, Taurus, I see the energy is really like, it's really out there. Like, you're used to dealing with people who don't show their true feelings, or they're not the realist about what they really are intending with you, right? I feel like that is changing. It feels like this is your history. That's what you're used to. For a small group of you, you may be still dealing with someone who's like this. But for most of you, what I'm feeling is that this was a thing of the past that has left an imprint on you today. Or let's say for the month of April, or whenever you're watching this, right? Whatever that imprint is, it left you feeling like maybe love doesn't exist for you, right? Maybe that was one of the best connections you feel like you could have had, and it just went left, or it went really sour. And now you kind of are questioning, like, how lovable are you, right? Don't make it about you, Taurus. I feel like they're telling me to let you know, like, don't make that about you. Whatever you went through, that was more about that person. And yes, you needed the lessons from that situation, but that was meant to teach you how much you do deserve love. Not to sink your teeth into the premise of you don't deserve love. Not like that, right? It was meant to show you how lovable you are and that you don't have to settle in life for anything or anyone. Then we have the butterfly. Look at this. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So I feel like for you guys, your relationship with yourself is evolving. And that's what I feel. I feel like you've gone through so much in the past that now you're like the caterpillar that has evolved into a butterfly. Like, you've grown, you've changed, and you're ready to spread your wings, right? You being lovable, you deserving love. It's like, it's now going to show. I feel like you guys are going to be spreading your wings in the month of April. You guys are going to, I heard July in my head. I don't know why. Like, I said April, but I heard July. For some of you, July might be significant this year. Something might be happening for you in July. Just keep that in mind. But with the butterfly being here, I do feel like you are growing. You are healing that inner child. And maybe there's a part of you as a child, right? We're going a little deep here, but maybe there's a part of you as a child that felt like you didn't deserve love. Maybe you didn't receive the love that you were entitled to from your parents or from those around you, right? Just food for thought. That might not apply to everyone, but I do feel like that energy is stemming from somewhere, right? Anytime we see manifestations happening when we're older, when we're adults, it usually stems from a deeper rooted issue that kind of came about when we were younger. No matter the age, but just younger, right? And so maybe in your childhood, because it does say healing the inner child, you didn't get the love you deserved, and so you manifested partners that also didn't give you the love you deserved. That's changing for you, Taurus, period. That's on period. We have ascending. So come on, like, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So look at this, Taurus. You are going to get the love you deserve, but you had to go through a couple of frogs before you could get your prince. Let's put it that way. And that applies to the kings out there too, right? You had to kiss a couple of, what would that be? What would the female version of a frog be? a couple of toads before you could get your princess. Let's put it that way. But no, literally, no matter, like, I see here that for you guys, period, what's happening is that you are ascending, you are evolving, you are growing, and you had to learn some lessons, as painful as they may have felt. They were meant to teach you that you don't have to settle. Even though it may have felt like a reminder of the pain, right? Like, I'm getting partners that don't treat me good. Maybe I had a family dynamic that didn't feel so good when I was growing up. Whatever this is, but things are shifting. You're waking up to something, I'm telling you. So let's get it in. Let's go with the tarot and see what's going to come out for you guys. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What is the energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node? Let's get one more shuffle. Okay. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what is the energy? What is the energy? Ooh, that's a lot. We're not going to take those, though. All right, this is what I'll do. I will cut the deck. And we're going to pull 5. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups. The Devil. The Emperor. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, at the back we have the Fool. So you're being offered in the month of April 2022, Taurus. You're being offered this opportunity to take a chance, to take a risk. I just heard take a chance on love. So that might mean something for you. I feel like you will be, because I did see that card where it said preparing for union. So I feel like there's going to be an encounter where you are going to be offered the love that you finally deserve, and you're going to have to be the one to trust the situation, right? The Fool is someone who takes a risk even though they don't completely know the outcome of the opportunity that they're capitalizing on, right? This is someone who says, I'm going to go for it and I'm just going to jump off the cliff and see what happens. And I feel like for you, Taurus, this is energy to keep in the back of your mind, because there's going to be an opportunity for you to have a similar experience when it comes to love and romance. But the ball is in your court. Like, it's up to you if you want to take this chance or not. But my advice, or I'll say the advice from Spirit because I'm getting the download right now, don't let what happened in your past deter you from the love that you could have in the future, if that makes sense, right? Just because you had a couple of people, or maybe it was only one person, but just because you had an experience or experiences in the past that didn't feel the best, they didn't feel that much in alignment with you, doesn't mean that you can't attract something that is in greater alignment with you going forward, right? So I see here that you have an opportunity to explore your options in the month of, I was going to say the month of Taurus. Maybe it's going to be during Taurus season, but in the month of April 2022, an opportunity is going to present itself to you and you're going to have a lot of options. I feel like you may have many people, after you or like ready to open up to you on an emotional level. But I do see here that you're going to have to, I'm getting this energy with the Emperor and the Devil, two major arcana. You're going to have to weed through the toxicity. Let's put it that way, right? You're going to have to make some executive decisions. Do you still want to settle for old cycles that don't serve you? Or do you want to stand in your power and go towards something that really drives your heart? Right? That really drives you into action from an emotional standpoint. Something that feels good, right? And the Knight of Cups is someone who is flirty, they're romantic, they will court you, they will charm you, they'll take you out on dates, they'll spend that money, right? But it's not so serious. And it's not to say that it can't evolve, but I do feel like initially starting off, you're just going to meet someone who kind of sweeps you off your feet. But it's up to you again to say, you know what, I'm going to stand in my power and say no to the things that no longer serve me so I can create the space and the room for the things that do, right? One of the options from the past may be someone who was toxic for you in the past, right? And I don't like to use that word, but for lack of better words, we're going to stick with it, right? Maybe this person or the situation proved to be toxic for you in the past, but going forward, I see other opportunities opening up for you, Taurus. I see things coming into alignment for you that will feel really good should you choose to go that route. You will have multiple paths that you can take. It's up to you to make that executive decision to pursue what feels good. And that's on period. So let's wrap up with some final words from Spirit on love and romance for Tauruses. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node when it comes to love and romance. What is the energy? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node when it comes to love and romance. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Okay. Oh, that was quick. I'll take them. All right, first card out. We have 3. I'll do the overall energy first. So we have actions speak loudly. Express yourself through, express your love through actions. I feel like this is not about you, Taurus. I feel like this is going to be your indicator as to like how you weed through the nonsense, how you weed through the BS, right? Because actions speak loudly and people will express how they feel about you through the way that they treat you, right? I feel like that's food for thought for you to consider when you are choosing your options, right? Like who treats you the best? Who makes you feel like you are lovable, like you are valued, like you deserve good things in life? Food for thought. First card out says, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. I feel like this is you kind of preparing yourself mentally because this act as if your partner is here. It's like a little mental trick, right? It's also a really good manifestation tool, right? To act as if, but I feel like this is a good mental trick to get you prepared for your partner, right? So if you don't have someone as of yet, if you're preparing to like, meet this great love, you can start, treating yourself like you are happily taken, right? You're happily married or you're happily committed to someone. And you can start, moving like you have a relationship, even if you don't really have one. It's just kind of to put yourself in that energy, if that makes sense. Therefore, when you put yourself in that energy, you kind of start to even convince yourself that you do deserve love, that love is there for you and that it's available for you, right? And then you'll begin to let it in on a physical level. The things you think become your reality. So that's more food for thought. Then we have take a chance on love. And that's what I was saying. Some of you guys, when it comes to your past, it really left an imprint on you and you may have to take that risk like the fool and just put yourself out there with someone who you don't really know how it's going to play out. But this one reads, when we love, our lives are changed forever. So I feel like this new love that's coming in for you, Taurus, it's going to be an opportunity for you to change your life for the better. And it's going to leave some type of new imprint on you that you cannot erase. And that's not a bad thing. That's just saying that you're going to be learning lessons that's going to change you. It's going to help you to grow. It's going to help you to evolve. It's going to help you to ascend, especially on a spiritual level. And then we have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So some of you guys may not be committed to love. And again, they're bringing me back to like childhood. Some of you guys may not have been in ideal situations when it comes to family dynamics, so that when it comes to love, you don't really know how to commit to love because you didn't really have a clear-cut example growing up. And that's okay. It's no shade or no shame, but it's just to say that's where you are. And so keeping that in mind, Spirit wants you to take a deeper look